she lost both of her parents to heart disease and later saw signs within herself. Although she suffered a lifetime of abuse, she somehow found the strength to persevere. She made the decision to change her lifestyle and live a healthier life. To help raise awareness on heart disease and save lives, she rode her 800-pound motorcycle, Big Bertha, 169 consecutive days, 25,000 miles through all 50 states solo. She survived everything from tornadoes to grizzlies in 2006. Please help and welcome DJ Jones, aka Mama D. Wow. Welcome. Please take a seat. Welcome to our show.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You are quite a impressive lady. You are doing a lot. So 50 states, you've rode a motorcycle in 50 states?
Actually 2. I have 2 different bikes that I've ridden, all 50 states on both motorcycles.
That's a lot of driving. Wait, how do you get to Hawaii?
There's a company called the Pacer Group that they actually have shipped both my motorcycles over there.
Fascinating.
Yeah, and I've been to Alaska 5 times on 3 different motorcycles.
Alaska 5 times? I've not been once, so you're really just surpassing me. Wow. Okay, so that is quite a journey that you're on. Why? Why the passion to drive through 50 states?
Well, you know, honestly, what happened is years ago I was doing a documentary and I came across these women who I ended up being like the outcast because I do ride by myself. I don't trailer my bike, the whole thing. And I said, you know what? I don't really want to be around that kind of energy, but I want to do something to give back. Because in 1998, I got T-boned by a car, got thrown 120 feet, and destroyed my right foot. They said I'd never walk again. And obviously they don't know what they're talking about.
Wow.
So I knew that I was still here for a reason. But I also wanted to honor my parents who died of heart disease. Because at 27, I had borderline hypertension and it was a size 16. And I knew that if I didn't do something that I was going to be like the rest of my family. I just celebrated my 61st birthday, and 60 is the life expectancy of my family.
Congratulations.
But see, the thing is, I wanted to give back, because I figured I'm here for a reason. I wasn't supposed to die that day. Anything could have happened to change that. I really could have died that day. I said, you know what, I would do something to honor my parents. And I just basically said, I woke up one day and said, I want to do 50 states. And when I left, what I did is I got a map out and I got a string, and that's how I routed out. There was no GPS. I routed out with a string and
You took that map with you everywhere you went?
Yeah, and I had to reroute it because there was bad weather, motorcycle problems. There was a hurricane in Florida.
How long did it take you to do?
169 days, 25,000 miles, which is the circumference of the earth.
On a motorcycle, wow.
And I camped 100 days.
You camped 100 days?
I camped 100 days. I went through 3 tents because one of the tents didn't survive the tornado in southern Wisconsin.
Did you have like one of those, how do you carry all that stuff? Do you have like one of those side carts that you have like all your tents in? Or like how did you transport a map with strings and tents and...
Okay, if it doesn't fit on my motorcycle, it doesn't go. I don't believe in a trailer. I don't believe in all that stuff. So I just strap everything on my motorcycle. When I went on this trip, because it was basically 6 months, I took stuff that I really didn't need, but you don't know what to, if you've never done it before, you take stuff. So, but that's what you do. You just strap it on your bike.
Well, you did this to help with the Heart Disease Foundation, right?
Well, I started my own foundation in honor of my parents called the Posey Foundation to raise money and awareness. But I got out there on that trip and realized that people thought I was begging for my parents. They thought I was begging, like literally panhandling. They would not they couldn't wrap their brain around the fact that this woman had started a foundation in honor of her parents to raise awareness and money for heart disease. And they were like, so I realized that wasn't going to work. If I had explained me, that means that I can't explain me, not in 5 minutes. So the thing is, what I did, I figured, you know what, if I'm not going to raise the money, at least I can finish this. And then somewhere along the way, somebody told me that they had never heard of anybody doing 50 states consecutive days on a motorcycle, especially the same one to Alaska and to Hawaii. And also,
you must have made like some history with that.
Yes, I did. And also, too, when I left, I hadn't figured out a way to get my bike to Hawaii. So I had actually left and was kind of winging it. So I got a message from a guy who I talked to, who his parents both died of heart disease, that worked for the Pacer Group, and they donated the shipping of my motorcycle to Hawaii.
Wow. That's so neat.
And then the second time I did it on the second bike, I wanted the same boat to ship black ice like Big Bertha.
Yeah.
And they said, you know, the Jean Ann, she's not as bright and shiny as she was when you did the first time. I said, neither am I.
Oh, that's so awesome that you did that twice.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of coverage of this. You brought a lot of awareness. You have 2 motorcycles that are in museums.
In the National Motorcycle Museum, side by side, there's a wax figure of me. There's 2 videos of 50 state videos. There's broken motorcycle pieces, x-rays of broken bones, gear.
Wow.
Matter of fact, the wax figure has a jacket like this. And I walked in and I said, shoot, that girl's got better breasts than I do. It was like, oh, it was amazing. I was like, look at that.